on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 72. Check, walk 54, walk 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch. 61, matchbox, right. Check 24. Rush in. All 50.
There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's able to find Wallace. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this one's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Get wide. Easy.
Now Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go Bandit. Hey, go 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
36 to Mike. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Man. Alert. I got you. Go. Alpha.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Anderson. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
He's got it, double up. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, go 66. Bud. 36. Mike, 36. Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Right here. Wait.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Break. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Protein spill. They go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
56 to me. Alpha. Check 56. I'm trying to collect. 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hey, Haywood. Check. 55.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll drop to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. It's Coleman here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Sue. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey!
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Kill, turn up. Jumping.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Watch safety green. 450. Smooth. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shift. Showing up. Sugar. You.
On second down, it's Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mike 5. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On first down, Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike 5.
To throw is Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's second and 8. This one complete to Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 36. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo!
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Hey, Alpha. Go Bandit.
Again, it's Bell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Alabama, 380. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 43. Let's go no, 66. 72.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Hey, check it. Mike T. All day, baby. All day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta.
They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check 99. Check 99.
53's in now. Hey, 5-7.
Change the mic. Change the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check. Tighten up. No. Off.
Go Bandit. Hey, Team 6.
On first down, it's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, Sue.
Watch a slant.
Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady will find his tight end. That's Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
36.
22 jet bomber.
We got it.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Alert 3, easy. Alert 3. Shadow.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Bell. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 37. Check 37. Check it backer. Check it backer. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
6 guys.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
72.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back. Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Coleman. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 3 down. Hey, let's through.
Hey, box truck.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Regular.
To throw is Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Brady. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Sugar! Hey, Charlie! Check it, reload!
Now Brady. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check four. Slant.
Rim. Go. I got motion. Hey, go 66.
First throw of overtime for Brady. And Waller taking it in over the middle. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Hey, that's line 20.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
72. Coaching spill.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Five.
Joker.
Alert. Alpha.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Brady, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Ozzy. Regular.
This is Bell. Shoves him aside. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
No, 66. Hey, Haywood. Motion.
Tens of Mike.
On second and 9. Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Tight up. He's in now.
Mike 10. Drop deep.
Hey, high 7.
Tens the Mike.
Rim.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to float this over the... And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.